Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to today's IPMAT Rohtak, SimIPMAT Rohtak mock 9 solving. Okay, so in today's session, I would be solving, a mock test or a SimIPMAT Rohtak 9 in real time. I have not seen the paper myself, so I would be taking the paper the same way a student would take it. And yeah, that's how we'll go about it. Okay. So yes, with that, just 1 second. I just changed my mic, so I hope the audio will be clearer now. So just before we go ahead, I'll just share what is the strategy or what is the plan in my mind. Before I begin the test, what I have thought is my QA is the strongest area, so I will attempt the QA first. Then okay. Just let me see if I can reduce the tip size. So my solving would go in the order QA, then LR, then VA. I generally plan to cover this up, as far as the level of difficulty generally for Rohtak papers I've seen. So I should be able to do this in around 50 minutes and around 35 to 40 minutes here and around 30 minutes here. Okay. So that's what my plan as of now is. Based on the actual difficulty of the paper, I might, change or, plan otherwise. Also, my current strategy or my, initial strategy or initial plan is, if it is similar to the actual paper, okay, in the 50 minutes, my objective would be to solve at least 35 plus questions in QA, 35 plus questions in LR, and at least 35 questions in VA. That would mean around 105 questions at least is generally what the plan is. However, if the paper turns out to be, or if any of the section turns out to be difficult, for example, for me, I could plan, I could try 37, 38 questions here and maybe, 33 questions here. And that would also be, a feasible thing for me because I am a quant expert. So if I just, if I miss out on a couple of questions in verbal, I think I would be fine for that. I know that there is, negative marking, and I know each question carries 4 marks, negative -1 for every wrong. So I'll attempt the questions generally if I'm able to solve it. With all these points in mind, let me go ahead with the solving. Also, my main objective would be to solve the paper. So I might not be able to explain or I might not be able to speak out while I'm solving for every question. Okay. Observe on how I'm managing the time and how I go about it. Okay. Now here, generally one more thing. In the LR and QA, my plan would be that I have to attempt 35 plus questions in 50 minutes. Most questions I'll try to cover in 1 minute. Okay. However, there could be very few questions like 5 to 10, 5 to 6 questions where I could go around 2 to 3 minutes also. So most questions I will try to complete between 1 minute or 1 minute 30 seconds. Other questions I would try to, basically at least 30 questions would be between 1 to 1.5 minutes if the level of difficulty is easy. If there are questions which are taking more than that, I would leave the questions, or maximum 4 or 5 questions I'll take 2 to 3 minutes. That way, at least in QA, 50 minutes might be able to reach 35. In LR, my plan generally would be on an average of around 1 minute per question, something like that. Okay. So yes, I am good to go. Let me begin the test now. Okay, Jayesh is, so I'm on QA section, fine. QA, yeah. Jayesh's salary increased by 20%. At this stage, his salary is 20% less than his friends. If Jayesh's salary now reduced by 20%, by how much percentage is less? I can clearly think, let Jayesh's salary be 100. It became 20. It is 20% less than a friend's salary. 150 ka 20% less is 120. Now this is further reduced by 20%. So this becomes 96. 96 is what percentage less than 150? 54 over 150. 54 over 150, that is 108 by 3, which comes out to be 36%. This is option B. Moving on. Check. So not even a minute gone. Okay. Salary of The monthly salary of two women was 5:7 ratio. After an increment of 15 their salary, the ratio changed to 19/25. Here the difference is 6. The difference should remain the same. So 5:17, while consider 15:21 plus rupees 50 plus rupees 50 each. So and now it has become 19:25. Clearly, for 50 rupees is 4 parts. 50 rupees is 4 parts. Therefore, 6 parts. The difference is 6 parts. So that is 75 rupees. Answer is option A. Moving on. Ram lends rupees 15,000 to Ramu, Shyam, and Rita for 1 year. He lent the amount 5,000 at rupees 7%. He lent 6,000 at 9%, and remaining amount okay, Ramu 5,000 at 7. This is this. Ram gets 9% of the whole amount. What about Rita? Acha. So 5,000 पे 7 and 6,000 पे 9. He should get 9%. So he should get 13,1,350 as a total. He lent Ramu को 7% 5,000. So that will be 3,350 plus. He lent 6,000 at 9. So that is 5,540. So 90 plus 300, 890 plus something is this much. So that will be 110 plus 350, 460. 460 on the remaining amount, that is 4,000. So that is 11.5%, option C. Moving on. Two pipes P and Q can fill the tank in 10 and 50 hours, 15 hours respectively. If they opened in alternate hours, Q is open first. How many hours will it take to fill the tank? 10 and 15, 10 and 15 LCM would be 30. So total work is 30. First pipe does 3 per unit. Second pipe does 2 per unit. So 5 units in 2 hours. Therefore, 30 units would be done in 5 to 6. So 2 into 6, 12 hours. 12 hours. Okay, just abroad, four questions done in less than 3 minutes. Okay, I'm on track. Vivek gives a discount of 30%. So QO seems to be easy. Fine, I should maintain the pace. Vivek gives a discount of 30% on washing machine and yet makes a profit of 5%. How much was the marked price above the cost price? So 105. Let the cost price be 100. 105 was the selling price, but this was 70% of some number. This is 70% of 150. I know that. So this basically 30% discount. Therefore, the mark price is 30%, 50% more than the cost price. Answer is option B. Moving on. The average of 30 girls is 12 years and 6 months. 3 girls aged 11 years and 3 months, 12 years and 11 months, and 9 months. 12 years and 11 years, 9 months left the class. A new girl joined the class. Due to this, new average of the girls became. Acha, whatever was the deficit that these girls have, whatever was the extra that these girls have given to the group, that much was the deficit that the other girl has caused. So 11 years and 3 months, 1 year and 3 months, 12 years, 6 months. So 1 year and 9 months, 11 years and 9 months. So another 7 months here. So 15 months plus this girl has given 6 months to the group, plus this girl has given 11 months and 11 years and 9 months. So 7 months to the group. 15 plus 6, 21, 28 months. Okay, this girl has given 28 months. A new girl has joined and the average remained the same. If the average has remained the same, whatever is the loss benefit caused by these girls, that has been. Okay, so 12/6 में से उतना कम. So basically 28 months less. That is 2 years and 4 months. Doesn't seem to be there in the options. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Due to this, the average of the girls became this. Okay, I think I'm making some mistake. I'll go ahead. 1 more minute. I'll just give this till 54. Okay, average of 30 girls is 12 years and 6 months. So 12.5 into 30, that is 12.5 into 30, that is 12.5 into 2 is 25, 25 into 15, 375 years, out of which 11 years, 3 months, 12 years, 20, 23 months. Okay. I'll leave this. I think I'm making some mistake here. Maybe I'll come back to it later. Distance between Mumbai and Shirdi is 250 kilometers. The train A starts from Mumbai at 30 and B starts from Shirdi at 20. What will be the distance? At what distance from Mumbai will these two trains meet? Speed ka ratio is 3 is to 2. Therefore, the distances that they'll cover when they meet each other would also be in the ratio 3 is to 2. So Mumbai wala train is 3 parts. So therefore, 250 ka 150 kilometers. They'll meet at 150 kilometers from Mumbai. I'll just verify again. Distance. Train A starts from Mumbai and speed 30. Yes. So when they meet each other, this train would have covered more distance, 150. Yes. In an isosceles triangle, the equal sides are 3 more than the in an isosceles triangle, and the equal sides are 3 more than thrice the third side. So let the third side be x. So 3x plus 3 is the perimeter of the triangle. So 3x plus 3, 6x plus 3x plus 3, 3x plus 3, and x. So 7x plus 6 is equal to 27. Therefore, x is equal to 3. And if x is equal to 3, 3x plus 3 is 9 plus 3, 12, 12, 24. Yes, 12. A is to 1 upon B is 5 is to 4. Then find B is to, A is to 1 upon B. So B is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is to 5 is 1 by B is 1 by 4, and 1 by A is B is 1 by 4, and 1 by A is 1 by 5. So basically that ratio is again 5 is to 4 only. So 5 is to 4 is what we are looking at. Again verify. B is 1 by 4. Yeah. B is 1 by 4. A is 5. So B 1 by A is 1 by 5. 1 by 4, 1 by 5. Yes. Moving. X and Y intercepts of the line. X and Y intercepts of the line. So I am on track. I have attempted 8 in 8 minutes on track. If X and Y intercepts of the line AB are 2 and minus 2 respectively, and that of the line CD, X and Y intercept of AB are 2 and minus 2 respectively, and that of CD are 9 and 12 respectively. If P is the point of intersection, find the coordinates of point P. The first line is x by 2 minus y by 2 equal to 1. 2x minus 2y equal to x minus y equal to 2. And the second line is x by 9 minus y by plus y by 12 equal to 1, 36. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 36. 4x plus 3y, so 4x minus 4y is equal to 8. Add them up. So I take the difference. If I take the difference, this minus this, 7y is equal to 28. Therefore, y is equal to 4. If y is equal to 4, that is there in two options. Y is equal to 4 and x minus y has to be 2. So x has to be 6. Answer is option A. Moving on, what is the largest integral value of k for which the equation 2x square minus 7x plus k has real and distinct roots? Real and distinct root. B square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to should be greater than 0. B square would be 49 minus 8k should be greater than 0. Therefore, 8k should be less than 49. Therefore, k ka largest integer value could be 6. Easy paper. Chirag contested for an election along with Sunil and Sanjay. Chirag got 50% of the votes and won the election. Sunil and Sanjay got 25 and 20 of the total votes, respectively. Chirag, Sunil, Sanjay, 55, 25, 20. If Sunil got 2,700 votes more than, Sunil got this much more than Sanjay, 2,700 represents 5%. What was the number of, this is equal to 5%. So 55% kya hoga into 11. Into 11, into 11, 2,700, 27,000 plus 2,700, 29,700. Again, 11 answered, yeah. PR is the diagonal of the quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, PR is the diagonal of the quadrilateral PQRS. I know that it is PQRS, and angle PQR is 90 degrees. PSR is 90 degrees, so it is a cyclic quadrilateral. PR is the diagonal. Length of PQ is 15. QR is 20, so this is 25. And SR is 2 root 46. So 2 root 46. Find the perimeter of the quadrilateral. Let's say Pythagoras theorem. 625 minus 46 into 4. 46 into 4, 625 minus 46 into 4, 92. 92, 184. 184 would be how much? So minus 200 is 425 plus 16. 441. 21. 20, 21, 41, 41 and 15, 56, 56 plus 2 root 46. Therefore, the answer is option C. Moving on. Oh, missed one question by mistake. Out of the numbers from 1 to 50, Rajesh draws a number at random. What is the probability? It is a 5, multiple of 5 or 8. Okay, multiple of 5 is 10 plus multiples of 8 are 6 minus 1 common multiple out of 50. 1 to 50, 10 plus 16, 15. 3 by 15 by 15 by 50, that is 3 by 10. Okay, Uday and Kishan attempted to solve a quadratic equation. Uday made a mistake while writing the constant term. I've seen this question, type A question. This paper seems to be easy. I think high scoring should be the key here. And I should make the most of the easy one. Uday and Kishan attempted to solve quadratic equation. Uday made a mistake by writing down the constant. He ended up with the roots 2 and 5. The sum of roots is 7. And he got roots as product is 6. Constant term is 6. X square minus 7x plus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, the roots are 6 and 1. 6 and 1. Product is 6. And sum is 7. How many 5-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 0, 5, 6, 7, and 8? Only once, which are divisible by 5. Either if I use a 0, how many 5-digit numbers? If I use the 0 here, the remaining 4 digits need to be arranged in the 4 factorial ways, so that will be 24. If I take the number ending in 5, 0 cannot come here, so 3 into 3 factorial, that would be 18 numbers, therefore 42 numbers. So it would be option B. Moving on. The average marks of certain students in science test was 72. The top 25 scored 90% and the lower 20% scored 51%, 51 marks. Okay, so ठीक है 20% ना 20, 25, 4, 1 by 4 और 1 by 5 भी लेने तो 20 students ले लेते हैं. Let us take 20 students. 20 into 72, 1440. उसमें से 25% का टॉप 5 का 90 है. 90 into 5, 450 माइनस कर देंगे. एंड 20% का 50%. सो 20% is 4 students. 4 students का 51, that is 202 माइनस कर देंगे. तो we are left with 11 students. 140 minus 52, 140 minus 52, I'm left with 88, and 140, 13 minus 6, 788 divided by the 11 students. 77 में 71 point something. There's only one option. Answer is option. I'm hoping that I've done the calculation correct. 140 minus 52, 140 minus 50, 88, 13 minus 6 is 7. Okay, 71 point something. A vessel contains 78 में 7 times 18. A vessel contains a mixture of 12 liters of wine and 28 liters of water. I think I need to put down my speed a little. Come on, buck up. A vessel contains a mixture of 12 liters of wine and 28 liters of water. Okay, wine, water. A contains 12 and 28. B contains 16 and 4. Come on, yeah. How many liters must be taken so that there's a mixture of 15 liters? And water, basically this and this equal quantity. Allegation. 30% and 80%. The average is coming out to be 50%. So you should be taking them. The distance is in the ratio 20:30. Therefore, you should be taking them in the ratio 3:2. तो 15 लीटर्स को 3:2 में स्प्लिट करना है तो 9 and 6. तो पहले वाले का 9, दूसरे वाले का 6. Sine A is m plus 1 upon n minus 1. Find the value of tan square A plus sec square A. Okay. Cos of A ले लेते हैं ना. लेट अस टेक 45 डिग्री के लिए फटाफट अक्षय. 45 डिग्री के लिए सो टेक टाइम. चलिए क्वेश्चन को टाइम दे देते हैं. आई हैड असाइंड 50 मिनट्स फॉर दिस. सो सॉल्व भी कर लेते हैं. साइन A is m plus 1 upon m minus 1. Therefore, cos of A would be equal to 1 minus m plus 1 the whole square upon m minus 1 the whole square, square root. M minus 1 the whole square minus m, so basically minus 4m upon m minus 1 the whole square. So basically minus 4m का square root, that is, तो ठीक है, cos square a ही रख देना उसको. cos square a is minus 4m upon this. Therefore sec square a is m minus 1 upon this thing, m minus 1 upon m minus 1 square upon minus m minus 1 square 4m. Tan square a would be equal to sin square a. तो this का square upon this का square वो cancel हो गया. m plus 1 the whole square upon 4m. So अच्छा, हाँ, okay. And this is with the minus sign. So minus 4m upon minus 4m. नहीं. What mistake. चलो ठीक है, I'll mark this for later. Maybe I'm a little worked up here. A is 4 times as fast as B. A is four times as fast. If A takes 30 days less than B to complete the work. So A is 4 times as fast as B. So A does the work in 10 days. B does the work in 40 days. How many days can the work completed together? We'll take the work to be 40. So basically 8 days they should complete the work. If the product of two numbers is 5,000 and HCF is 15, how many such pairs are possible? HCF is so 15 is, in A into 15B is equal to 5400. 15 goes once, 54 में 15 goes 3 times, remainder is 9, 90 में 6 times, and 60, 15 goes 22 times. So therefore A into B is 22 and A and B should be co-prime. Therefore 2 into 11 is the only possibility, or it could be 1 into 22 as well. Say two pairs are possible. Therefore answer the option. Find the sum of 200 terms of the sequence 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 12. Okay. 2 plus 7 plus 12 alternate series, and 3 plus 4 plus 5. So 3 is 3 onwards, 3, 4, 5, 100 terms, and 2, 7, 12, 100 terms. So 100 terms over here would be 102 tak. So 102, 105, 105 into 50. एंड यहाँ से टोटल आएगा. फर्स्ट टर्म इज दिस. लास्ट टर्म के लिए अपन ऐड करेंगे 100 into 5, दैट इज 500 minus 5, तो 497 तक जाएगा ये. एंड therefore this would be 499 by 2 into 499 into 50. So therefore this would be 499 by 50. This. So 499 and 105. So can I say this would be 604 into 100 by 2, that is 30200. Next, quality, the quantity, okay, 22 minutes gone and time done 20 questions. I think on track for 50 minutes mein on questions. Quantity of petrol a car uses varies with the square of its speed. Quantity of petrol a car uses varies with the square of its speed. Okay, petrol proportional to square of speed. When the speed is 60, the quantity of petrol used is 16 liters per hour. If the car speed is 30 kilometers per hour, the cost of petrol and the, okay. So P1 basically 16 upon 60 square is equal to some x liters per hour upon 30 square. The speed has become half. The petrol consumption would become 1/4, or therefore you'll say that x would come out to be 4 liters per hour. 4 liters per hour. And for a journey of 150 kilometers at a speed of 30, the time taken would be 5 hours. Therefore, 5 into 4 liters per hour, the total petrol consumption would be 20 liters. 20 liters into 106. 20 into 106, so 2120 would be the answer. Find the lowest 4-digit number among these, which is exactly divisible by 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. So I don't need to check for 6 and 3, 9 and 4 and 7. 9, 4 and 7. I know 1001 is a multiple of 7. I'll use that fact to my advantage. 1050 is also multiple of 7. So इस knowledge के साथ 7 से divisible, there's only one number. Is it divisible by 9? Yes. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. The correct answer is option D. Nandu bought 15 kgs of rice for 2,100. He sold 5 kgs at 20% profit. So basically 15 kgs, 2,100, 770 per kg. Okay. If he intends to make a profit of 30% on the entire quantity, okay. So he has already made a profit of 20%. So that is 5 kgs ka 350. Sorry, 5 kgs ka 700. 140 per kg. Sorry. So 700 he's made a 20% profit. He's made 140 ka profit already. He intends to make 30% on the entire allegations use kar lete na. So 20% and some percent ka average I want is 30%, and the quantity is 1:2. Therefore, this distance should be 2:1. 35% profit पे बेचना चाहिए. 35% profit के लिए he will have to sell basically the remaining 1400 का 35% profit add करना पड़ेगा. 30% is 490 rupees profit add करना पड़ेगा. 1400 plus 490, 1890. Answer would be option A. Question number 26. The distance of from x to y is 200 kilometers. Train is going to x to y makes an accident 40 kilometers from y, and speed for the rest of is reduced by 1/3. Okay, so basically speed reduced by 1/3, that is s का 2/3 s हो गया for a 40 kilometer journey, and the time taken अगर यहाँ t था तो यहाँ पे 3/2 t होगा, but that is equal to t plus 40 minutes. Therefore half t is 40 minutes. Therefore t would come out to be 80 minutes, and if the time taken is time taken for 40 kilometers is 80 minutes, the speed of the train is 30 kilometers per hour, and the speed of the normal, this is the normal speed, so 30 kilometers per hour, not there in the options. Okay, there's a cheat here. I know this question, I had seen that some student had posted this, so I believe this question is somewhat wrong. In a class of 250 students, the ratio of students who took physics to the ratio of students who took physics to chemistry is 3:7. 7 students did not take any subject, and 70 students took both. How many students took chemistry? 70. तो ये 250 है. 250 में से 3:7 है, and this is 70. So physics 3x plus 7x, 10x minus 70 is 250. Therefore, 10x is 320. Therefore, 7x and 3x and 7x is 3:7 था बराबर 250 है 250 3x plus 7x minus 70 is 250 therefore हाँ बराबर 250 plus 70 is 320 320 is 10x x is 32 if x is 32 how many students took chemistry chemistry is 7x 7x is 32 into 7 30 into 7 210 4 let okay, let the set A be this and B be this, then the shaded region can be written as A is this, B is this. The common elements are 82, 45, 97, 102 है क्या? नहीं, 82 and 45 are the common elements. So 82 and 45 निकाल दो. So 21, 36, 71, 97, 102, 21, 36, 71, 97, 102. In April, Rahul worked for X days and for every day he works, he gets rupees 500 and is fined if he is absent. Rahul got total 12,300 as salary as at the end of the month. In April है 30 months है 30 days है. Okay, if he worked for all 30 days, he would have got 15,000 rupees. But every missed day he loses the 540 rupees. So he has missed 540 into 5 2700 उसने मिस किया है तो 5 दिन एब्सेंट रहा है तो 25 दिन काम किया है cylindrical can of base radius 15.4 contains water so that when the sphere is placed in the can the water just covers the sphere ka radius is the height the sphere just fits into the can okay in that case the diameter of the can is equal to the diameter of the can is the same as height of the can. Okay, if the sphere just fits into the can, what is the total surface area of the can in contact with the water? Can base radius this contains water, so that when the sphere is placed in the can, तो diagram है क्या? Sphere is the water just covers the sphere. If the sphere just fits into the can, what is the total surface area? Can in contact with the water when the sphere is in it. I think they are not covering it. So it will be one total curved surface area plus one this thing. So 2 pi r h, 2 pi r h plus pi r square. Calculation here heavy. Okay, let's do it. I have enough time. I have covered good questions. So 2 pi r h pi common ले लेंगे, pi r common ले लेंगे. So 22 by 7 into r is 15 by 4. H is 30.8 plus 22 by 7 into 2 plus 15 point into 15.4. So 30.8 into 2 is 61.6 plus 15.4 77 हो जाएगा. So 22 by 7 into 15.4 into 77 goes 11 times. So 33 into 15.4 that is 2 pi r h 2 pi r square 22 by 7 sorry 20 sorry 22 into 11 so that will be 2 into 11 square into 15.4 That will be 121 into 30.8. So 3080 plus 61.616 plus 30.8 should end in a 0.8. All the options are ending in a 0.8. 30 plus 16, 46. 46 plus 80, 126. 26.8. Answer should be option B. Parabola ax square plus bx plus c touches the x-axis in the points. Touches the x-axis in the points 6, 0 and minus 5, 0. So, okay, minus 5, 0 and 6, 0. Therefore, the midpoint is 0.5, 0. So that is the minus b by 2a, the point of minima. And then at what point will the parabola touch the y-axis? If a is equal to 1. So minus b equal to to a. Therefore, minus b by 2a is equal to 1 by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. A is equal to 1. So b is equal to minus 1. Therefore, x square minus x plus c equal to 0. And the product of the roots should be, the product of the roots is 30. So c is actually minus 30. And then at what point will the parabola touch the y-axis? X equal to 0 डाल देंगे तो minus 30. A certain piece of work can be completed by 50 workers. A certain piece of work can be completed by 50 workers in 50 days. A certain piece of work can be completed by 50 workers in 50 days. Okay, so the work is 2,500. 5 workers leave the work every 20 days. In how many days will the work be completed? Okay, so 50 workers into 20 days तो हो गया. फिर 50 workers and 30 days था, तो अभी उसको करने वाले हैं only 45 workers. So 1500 में से will be done at 45 workers for 20 days. That is 900 is done, 600 is left. Should be done by 40 workers in 15 days. Therefore, the total work gets done in 20 plus 20, 40, 55 days. That's the option. A reduction of 20% in the price of onions enables the customers to get 4 kgs more for this thing. So this is 25% more. Reduction in 20%. So this is become 4/5. So that is 5 by 4. 25% more is 4 kgs. Therefore, original quantity was 16 kgs for 192. So that is 12 rupees per kg. Answer is option C. Question 34 छूट गया. 6 boys and 6 girls sit in a row randomly. What is the probability that the boys and the girls sit alternatively? 6 boys and 6 girls can sit alternatively in 6 factorial into 6 factorial into 2 factorial ways. And the total ways would be 12 factorial. So this is the probability that we are looking for. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 12 into 11 into 10. And there's also 2 and 10, 9, 8 and 7. 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 12 and 12 cancels. What else cancels? 9 into 8, 72. No, 6 into 2 also. Or would be 12. 5 into 2, 10 cancels. 6 into 2 bacha hai. So 2 goes 4 times. 2 goes 2 times. 2 goes 3 times. In the numerator, I think only a 3 is left. In the denominator, 11, 7. 3 also cancels. 3 goes 3 times. 11 into 42. Okay, mistake here. 6 boys, 6 girls sit in a row randomly. What is the probability that the boys and the girls sit alternatively? 12 factorial ways. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 6. And 6 factorial will be left. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a 2. 6 into 2 12 गया, 4 into 2 8 गया, 5 5 के लिए 2 ही नहीं बचा है, तो 2 is left in the denominator, 7 is left in the denominator, 7 is left पक्का, and 9 का 3 is also left. Okay, what mistake am I doing? See that the boys and girls sit alternately. 11 तो बचेगा. Let me just okay, maybe something that I need to look upon later. Let's not waste a lot of time. A boy is asked to pick 5 notes from a bag containing one note each of rupees 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, and 2000. How many different combinations can he pick? 5 notes of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is a 5, 9 C5, which is 9 C4, that is 9, 8, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 4 goes twice, 18 into 14 into 9, 126. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The average marks obtained in a science exam is 88.75. The average marks obtained by girls is 90, and the average by boys is this 1.75 to 3.75. Distance ka ratio is 1:3. Therefore, quantity ka ratio is 3:1. 75% girls. If P and Q are the roots of the equation x square minus 7x minus 31, x square minus 7x minus 31. If P and Q are the roots of this, find the equation whose roots are P plus 1 and Q plus 1. I'll simply replace x with x minus 1. Roots I want is so x minus 1 the whole square minus 7 times x minus 1 minus 31 equal to 0. तो x square होगा minus 2x minus 7x, तो minus 9x plus 1 plus 8, so minus 31 plus 8, that will be minus 23 equal to 0. X square minus 9x minus 23 equal to 0. Army received a message that an enemy bomber plane was seen 148 miles away, flying directly towards it. Immediately after 3 minutes, a fighter plane flying at 2.5 times the speed. Bomber plane flew towards it and met the bomber plane in 15 minutes. What is the speed of the fighter plane? Achha, bomber plane ka speed is x. X was allowed to fly for 3 minutes. So X was allowed to fly for 18 minutes basically. And 2.5x के speed से this person was allowed to fly for 15 minutes, and that is when the entire distance was covered. That distance was 148 miles. So here when I'll calculate the speed, this x would come out in miles per minute. मेरे को miles per hour change कर देंगे, ठीक है. तो या तो इसको कर दो नया. This is 18 मतलब 0.3 hours, and this was allowed to fly for 1/4 hours. ठीक है. So फटाफट से 0.3 या 0.25 कर दो. So 0.25 and 2.5. 2.5 into 0.25, 6.25. Sorry, 0.625 plus 0.3. 0.625 plus 0.3, 0.925. X is equal to 148. Therefore, x is equal to 148,000 divided by 925. 925. 25 goes 37 times. 37 is divisible. Sorry, at first divide by 37. 37 goes 25 times. 37 goes 4,000 times. and 25 by 4,000 by 25, that will be 25 goes 16, 160 times 160 miles per hour. Question number 39. I have attempted 34 questions already. So I am on track as per my plan. In a mixture of 150 liters, the ratio of wine and water is 3:2. So wine, water 3:2. And if the ratio has to be changed to 2:3, then find the amount of water to be added. This 3 parts and this was 150 liters. So basically this was 90 and 90 has to become 90 and 60. 90 has to become 2 parts of a certain ratio. So 3 parts would be basically 90 liters is 2 parts. Therefore 3 parts would be 135, and therefore the total 60 से 135 करना है, तो you will have to add 40 plus 35, 75 liters of water. So option B. Next, Arjun borrows 6,000 for 2 years with compound interest compounded annually. The rate of interest for the first year is 6%, and for the second year it is 7%. Calculate the interest to be paid by Arjun at the end of 2 years. ठीक है. So 6,000 के ऊपर first year में he will be charged an interest of 360 rupees. Second year में he will be charged an interest of 420 on the base plus 7% on this as well. तो 7% of 360 कितना होता है? 7.7 into 36. 36 into 6 is 216. So therefore 7 times is 252. So that will be 2.52. Not wrong. 1% is, sorry, not 2.52, 21% is 3.6. So 7% of 360 would be 25 point. So therefore the total interest is 780 plus 25, 805.2. Done. So I have done 36 questions if I save this. And I think I will come back to this section later only. I've done fairly well. There were some questions where I was doubtful. I think I'll complete LR and VA and then come back to this section again. So going back to LR, in a family there are 7 members, 2 journalists, 3 CA, 1 scientist and 1 dentist. Among them, members belong to 3 generations. No lady is a CA. 1 pair amongst the 2 couples has the profession of journalist. And long time that I've solved such a LR set. 7 members, 2 journalists, 3 CAs, 1 scientist and 1 scientist, 1 dentist. The members belong to 3 generations. Okay, no lady is a CA. 1 pair among them. How many questions for this set? Second, third, 3 questions. Okay. ठीक है, चलो, I'll give 3 to 4 minutes to this for us. In 16 पे चालू किया है. 7 members, 2 journalists, 3 CA. This members belong to 3 generations. No lady is a CA. 1 pair amongst the 2 couples has a profession of journalist and CA. So there are 2 couples. 1 couple has the professions of journalist and CA. The grandchildren have professions of journalist, CA, and dentist. The dentist is the grandson of the scientist. The basic structure that I see: married to female. There is 1 child. Okay, whether it is the male child or the female child do not know yet. And grandson. So they have 3 grandchildren. Dentist is the grandson of the scientist. So dentist is a male. Grandson. Sorry, scientist. Okay, the other 2 in the no lady is a CA, and so okay, there's also a male CA, and there is a journalist here. So that is the last generation. 1 pair among the journalist and CA. This pair cannot be journalist and CA. So here there is a journalist and a CA. Now I don't know who's the son, who's the daughter, whether it's a son and mother, daughter-in-law, or daughter and son-in-law relation. But journalist and CA wala pair has to be in this generation only. So journalist would be the female and CA would be the male here. There are how many? 3 CAs. 1 CA is here, 1 CA is here. So the CA here is this. So therefore the female on the top is scientist. So that's the female diagram. Now I don't know whether this is the son daughter. Okay. How are the 2 CAs related to the scientist. So there are three CAs, so it could be husband and grandson, which I can say for sure. Husband and son, son and grandson. In a family, there are 7 members. There is no lady in the CA, one pair homosexual couples. Now, this would be assuming wrong things if I assume that it has to be the son only because it is. So, husband and grandson is for sure. I can't comment about the second CA. I'll clear the answer. I don't want a negative here. What is the profession of the grandfather in the family? Grandfather is definitely a CA. At least how many male members are there in the family? One, two, three, four. Fifth person could be a male or a female also. So I don't know the answer to the first one yet. Following series, find the missing term. 729, 1 by 9, 1 by 3, 1 by 1. Acha, into 3, so into 9. Basically, what is happening is divide by into 1 by 9 into 1 by 3. The common ratio is getting multiplied by 3. So into 1 into 1 by into 3 into 9. So that will be 729 itself. 19, 325. So 90 minus okay, 19, 35. Is there anything in the differences? Differences are 306, then 325 to 549. The difference is 224. Then 32. Anything. Okay, move. Next. A is a place located 3 kilometers. Okay. A is a place located 3 kilometers away in the northwest direction from the capital B. C is another place located 3 southwest of A. A is a place 3 kilometers northwest of B. North and west. So A 3 kilometers. C is another place located 3 kilometers away to the southwest of D is southwest of A. C is another place located to 3 kilometers southwest of A. D is another place located 3 kilometers away in the northwest direction from C. D. E is yet another place located in the southwest of E इधर है C इधर है in which direction is E located in relation to B? It is purely west. So easy. Okay. Brain is coded as Z by ZPYGL. Brain is coded as ZPYGL. 2 is coded as 26. Just 1 second. There is something bothering me. Okay. So 2 is 26, 18 has become sorry, R is 18, yes. P is 16. I think the total is no. A has become 1 has become 25. It has become this. Okay, 9 has become 7. N is 14, it's become a 12. Need to figure out anything. Steps behind, 2 steps behind. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm going 2 steps behind everywhere. Why did I waste so much time here? चलो फटाफट से जल्दी जल्दी. So active का would become 2 steps behind. It will become a Y. C will become a A. Y A R G T C C T. Okay, so V E will become a C. Answer the option. E will become a C. Yes. Very severe. The government has increased the tax rates on luxury goods. Acha. The government has increased the tax rates on luxury goods such as high-end cars and designer clothing. Consumers are now choosing more affordable alternatives, and luxury sales of luxury goods have seen a significant decline. Yes, one is the cause and two is the effect, because they are choosing more affordable alternatives. Yes, so yeah, high-end increased taxes have increased the prices, making them less affordable. Cause and the effect, yes. The government's decision for constructions has led to the displacement of several local communities. The government has decided to construct the dam to meet the increasing demand for water and to generate hydroelectric power. One is the effect of the two being the cause. What did I mark in the previous one? One is the cause and two is the effect. Yes. This one is two is the cause, and because of which one is the effect. Given questions below, the statement is followed by a numbered conclusion. We need to take the given statements to be true, even if the city has decided to implement a strict waste segregation policy to improve recycling rates and reduce landfill rates. Waste segregation, the conclusion is waste segregation improves recycling rates and landfill waste. The conclusion should be something decided to implement this to improve recycling rates and reduce the uh, landfill waste. So landfill waste is not well managed. That is why, and the city aims to minimize environmental impact by increasing the uh, cycling of waste. So no, can't comment on the city has decided to implement strict waste segregation policy to improve recycling rates. Necessary to the government is encouraging. The government has announced a tax rebate for companies that invest in renewable energy projects. The government has announced tax rebate for companies that invest in renewable energy projects. And conclusion, therefore, to conclude, encouraging businesses to the development of the government has sufficient funds and enough to provide tax rebates to companies. This could still be incorrect. The government has announced tax rebates for companies to invest in renewable energy projects because they want renewable energy projects. Yes, conclusion 1 should follow, conclusion 2 does not follow. The equations 1 and 2, x is greater than y, x is less than y. फटाफट से मैथ्स ही आ गया ये तो. So यहाँ पे you'll have 7x and वहाँ पे you'll have 15x. So RHS में 8x होगा. Constant term LHS में होगा -21 एंड यहाँ से आएगा +35, तो उधर जाके -35 हो जाएगा. -21 -35 -56, x is equal to -7. 6y और 42y, तो 6y 42y 36y एंड यहाँ पे आएगा -18 एंड यहाँ पे आएगा -7 into 18, so -8 into 18. 18 goes twice, minus y is equal to -4. X, y is greater than x, x is lesser than y. So addition of square of x and 5 is, addition of square of x and 5 is 30. X square plus 5 is equal to 30. Therefore, x square is 25. X is equal to plus minus 5. X is equal to plus 5. Subtraction of 7 from the square of y is 18. Y is equal to plus minus 5. Therefore, y is equal to less than or equal to x, or x is greater than or equal to y. From the equations, the equations 3x by 5, 8x by 3, 12x by 5, 5 3 5 3, okay, by 5 and by 5, 8 3 plus 8, 3x plus 12x, 15x by 5, 3x, and 15x by 3, 5x, 3x plus 5x, 8x is equal to 40, x is equal to 5, and y cube is this 3 into 2, 3 into 2 square and 2 cube, y minus 3 into 3 into y square minus plus 3 into 2 square into y minus 2 cube. This is y minus 2 the whole cube equal to 0. Y is equal to 2. Y is always equal to 2, but x is what did I do? X is equal to 5. So therefore x is greater than, in a certain code language, in a certain code, 0 1 2 3 4 is coded as cable, 4 5 6 7 is coded as exit. Cable and exit में कुछ common है क्या? E and E are common, and 4 is also common. E and E is also common. Okay, cable and exit में the only thing common is E, and the 4 is also common. The position is also common. Clearly, it's a one-to-one coding. So 0 1 2 3 4 7 5 would simply be cable, and 7 is T, and 5 is X, cable TX. Statement, 2 arguments. You have to decide the argument strong or weak and mark your answers accordingly. Should words like smoking is injurious to health essentially appear on cigarette packs? Yes, it is. It is a way to convince and remind smokers that they are inhaling poisonous stuff. No, the gory images and warnings hamper the enjoyment of smoking. Now, this is being done to uh, basically remind this, the whole purpose is not about the whole purpose of words like smoking is injurious to health is to kind of draw attention to the ill effects of smoking. So the argument, yes, it is a way to convince and remind smokers they're inhaling poisonous stuff, is a strong argument. The gory images and warnings hamper the enjoyment of smoking. But here, the whole argument or the whole discussion is about drawing attention to the this thing. So I think the one is strong argument. Should all fast food restaurants be required to display calorie counts for each menu item? Yes, it will make consumers make informed and healthier food choices. People who choose fast food are not typically concerned about the calorie counts. Should all require to display calorie counts. So why would they be required to display? So that people are more informed, they know that they are missing. But the second one assumes that uh, the consumers are aware of the uh, calorie count, or they are typically aware about, they are not concerned about calorie count because maybe they are not even aware of it. So if they are aware of it, they would be able to make an informed choice. So, but the first one also says informed and healthier. Healthier, yeah. One is a strong argument. Two typically assumes that people already know that not all fast food could be uh, basically, not serving low calorie. So it's not something that people do this as an assumption. Should social media platforms be required to verify the identity of users to reduce the spread of verify? It will increase the accountability and discourage the creation of fake accounts. Yes, strong argument. No, it infringes on the privacy of users and their right to spread their opinion. It only says verify, not publicly display. So it may not infringe on the privacy. It is just a verification of their identity. Still, only uh, should schools implement mandatory physical education classes for students to achieve the goal of improved physical health? Yes, regular physical activity is essential for the overall health and well-being. So, okay, most students should have the freedom to choose their extracurricular activities, including physical education. Should schools implement mandatory physical education classes for students to achieve the goal of improved physical health? So this question is about the goal of improved physical health. So essential for overall health and well-being is a strong argument, but this is not about extracurricular activities. This is the bare minimum for physical health. From when we calculate, I'm a little worried. A is the mother of B, C is the son of B, T is the sister. A is the mother of B, A is the mother of B, C is the son of B, D is the sister of B, E is the daughter of A. What is the relationship between C and E? C is the nephew and E is the aunt. Six friends, Ganesh, Harish, Indra. I need to keep at least 30 minutes for this. So I have maximum 23 minutes, 20 minutes in which I need to complete the next 20. Okay, six friends, Ganesh, Harish, Indra, GHI, JKL, buy home appliances, TV, ref, refrigerator, washing machine, air conditioner, microwave, and DVD player from a store on different days of the week from Monday to Saturday. Each home appliance is from a different company. How many questions is this giving me? 23, 24, 5 questions. Okay, good. So six friends. Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I have to match two things, person and the appliance. Okay. Each home appliance is of different company and company also. Okay. Harish and Lata buy a microwave oven and a washing machine, respectively. Harish and Lata, microwave oven and a washing machine, respectively, on consecutive days. So H and L, microwave, this I need as a pair. Kunal purchases Sony TV on the day immediately after Lata makes her purchase. Okay, so good that I've got the order now. Lata, so Kunal purchases TV of company Sony. Then next is Voltas refrigerator is purchased on Monday. Monday को Voltas का refrigerator. Videocon product is purchased exactly one day before. One day before Joseph's buys Panasonic air conditioner. So Joseph का Panasonic air conditioner है AC Panasonic, and one day before that I need Videocon का product. So Videocon. Okay, so again that can't fit here. Ganesh buys a DVD player just after the refrigerator is purchased. So Ganesh and DVD player. The only way things can fit in is Joseph purchases the AC from Panasonic company and यहाँ पे Videocon का, and these three things come in over here. H, L, K, microwave, washing machine, TV, Sony. The LG product is purchased exactly 3 days after Videocon. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 LG here. So the only company left is Samsung. So okay, this is my thing. What is the brand name of the washing machine? Washing machine का brand name is LG. Who buys the refrigerator? Refrigerator is bought by क्या नाम है? I नहीं है, इंदिरा. Indira. Which product is purchased on Friday? Washing machine. Select the correct combination of the product and the brand. TV Sony. माइक्रोवेव नहीं है, एसी सैमसंग नहीं है, वॉशिंग मशीन वोल्टास नहीं है, यस टीवी सोनी. which is correct, which of the following combinations is correct? Lata TV Sony नहीं. हरीश माइक्रोवेव ओवन एलजी. हरीश माइक्रोवेव ओवन एलजी नहीं. इंदिरा एसी सैमसंग. Indra nahi. Ganesh DVD player Videocon, yes. Car starter, sorry, is that the is this one? So a car started its journey from a point and drove 12 kilometers to the north, turned to its left. Okay, 12 north, turned to the left, and drove another 8. After picking up the passenger, it turned to its right and traveled another 10 kilometers. So 10. The car covered a total of 30 kilometers. Yes. In what direction is the car? It's north. Oh, that was too easy. Okay. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 5 questions. Hitendra, Ajit, Prakash, Nutan, and David, and achieve ranks 1 to 5, not in that order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the ranks. Rank 1 is the highest and rank 5 is the lowest, which is also known as Ajit has an odd number of rank. So person. Ajit has an odd rank. Okay. Ajit would be 1, 3, 5 only. The rank of David and Hitendra adds to Nutan's rank. 1 plus 2 equal to 3, 1 plus 3 equal to 4, 1 plus 4 equal to 5, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. These are the only possibilities. David plus Hitendra equal to Nutan. तो नूतन का रैंक 3 तो नहीं हो सकता. It cannot be better than 3. Prakash's rank is lower than that of Ajit. So Ajit cannot be 5th rank. Ajit has to be either 1 or 3. So ये वाला possibility is not possible for Nutan. Nutan can be 1 plus 2, 1 plus 4. Acha, if this possibility, because Ajit needs either 1 or 3, so this possibility is also eliminated. So Nutan ka rank is definitely 5. Nutan is definitely 5. Prakash's rank is lower than Nutan rank of Nutan is 5. So 1 plus 4 या 2 plus 3. So case बना लेते हैं. 1 plus 4 is Hitendra and David. तो H D DH और HD DH and यहाँ पे तो Nutan ही है. अच्छा, if this is the case, then Ajit has to be over here. And if Ajit is over here, Ajit, Hitendra, Prakash would be rank 4. Or if this is the case, Ajit is over here, Prakash is over here. But Prakash's rank is less than Ajit, so this case is not possible at all. Therefore, this is the correct order. HDDH ka ranking is not known. So what is David's rank? It could be rank 2 or rank 3, therefore cannot be determined. Next, which of the following is true? Nutan has the lowest rank among the 5. Yes. Multiple answers not possible. So next, determine Prakash's rank. Which conditions are required? To determine Prakash's rank, uh, uh, I had to use Ajit wala rank. Ajit has odd. That was used. I had to use rank of David and Hitendra had to add up to Nutan, so that was also used. Prakash's rank, I think all are required. What is Ajit's rank? Ajit's rank is rank 1. Who acquired the lowest rank? Repeat question. This is interesting syllogisms. All scholars are writers. All scholars are writers. So all scholars are writers. Some journalists are scholars. Some journalists are scholars. All writers are creative. Creative. Some journalists are creative. Definitely true. All creative people are writers. False. Only one follows. No reptiles can climb trees. Reptiles climb. Snakes are reptiles. So all snakes are reptiles. All monkeys can climb trees. Monkeys. Therefore, monkeys and snakes touch nahi kar sakte. Monkeys and reptiles can't touch. Snakes and climb cannot happen. Snakes can climb trees. Not possible. All monkeys are reptiles. False. Neither one nor two. All actors are skilled performers. Skilled actors. Some dancers are actors. Dancers. No skilled performers are shy. So, no skilled performers are shy, but I should understand that shy can still intersect with dance. Some dancers are shy, not happening in my basic diagram, not a conclusion, but can happen. Is a possibility, but not a definite conclusion. No shy individuals are skilled performers. Yeah, this is true. No skilled performers are shy, therefore, no shy people are this thing. So, only two follows. Pointing to a man in the photograph, Mukesh said his mother's only daughter's husband is my. Pointing to a man in a photograph, Mukesh said, photographs, mothers, only daughters. There's an only daughter. It could be a separate daughter, or it could be the person in the photograph itself. So photo is the daughter, and mother's daughter's husband. Daughter's husband is my father-in-law. And Mukesh's wife. So Mukesh is a male. So Mukesh is a male. In this case, he has a wife. And Mukesh's father-in-law means Mukesh's wife's father. Father-in-law in this case. Or so how is Mukesh's wife's related to the man in the photo? Daughter. This is in this case, and there's no cannot be determined. So I'm pretty sure here also I'll be getting the same case. So I'm not going into the other case. Even if I'm getting a different answer here, I'll not go into it because multiple answers are not there in the question. 8 friends A, B, C, D, E, H, E, F, G, H are sitting around a round table conference facing the center. How many questions here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 40 questions done. I've attempted how many? I've attempted 33. Good. 8 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are sitting around a round table conference facing the center. F is sitting between A and G. G, who is the neighbor of E, is sitting 3 places to the right of. So, okay. 8 people facing the center. G, who is the neighbor of E, is sitting 3 places to the right of H. So, clockwise is left, anti-clockwise is right. G is to 3 places to the right of H. G is a neighbor of E. E is either here or here. Okay. F is sitting between A and G. So, yeah, we'll get to that. E is sitting 2 places to the right of H. Okay. E is here. So, E is not here. B is sitting 3 places to the left of F. If F is sitting between A and G, B is sitting 3 places. Okay, so just confused. F is sitting between A and G. Does that mean that A is here, F is here? Are they, exactly 3 consecutive places, or is it uh, that F is somewhere in the center of A and G? Okay. Okay. been a little rusty here. F is sitting between A and G, so F should be here, A should be here, and B is sitting three places to the left of F, three places clockwise. B is here, and who else is left? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. F, G is G, who is the neighbor of E, is sitting three places to the right of H. E sitting two places to the right of H. B sitting three places to the left of F. There are three people still left: A, B, C, and D. So C slash D, D slash C. Okay, let us go ahead with this. Who is sitting opposite B? A is sitting. Between which two friends is G sitting? E and F. Who is sitting opposite to G? It is either C or D. Who among the following is E's neighbor? Either G or B? B. Who's A's neighbor on his left? A ka left means A ka clockwise is F. Okay, so 38 minutes left for the verbal section. I think I've done this in good time. Miscreants. Miscreants. Okay, someone who creates problem kind of thing. Miscreants, law abiders. Gallant. Gallant. Synonym. Okay, gallant, courageous kind of. Be careful. Equerry king. I don't know what equerry means. Query. Query. Sounds like a place. I'll skip this. Coffer, valuables. Coffer is used to store valuables. Coffer contains valuables. Book contains paper. Sanctuary, refuge. Book, paper. Yeah. The idiom to take the biscuit. I'm making an educated guess here because the other three options sound quite ridiculous to me. What is the meaning of the idiom to get on one's bike? To go for a bike ride. Okay. And still you go back to that biscuit. Having an astute and resourceful nature. Choose the word which suits the best suits the description given. Astute and resourceful nature. Gumption sounds as a noun, so therefore pernicious, urchious, whatever sounds the most suitable. To be surprised, bewildered, or at a loss of what to think. Perplexed. Dash the spreading chestnut tree. I sold you and you sold me. Under the spreading chestnut tree, I sold you and you sold me. He is not likely to do anything detrimental to our interests, within our interests, without our interests, within our interests, with our interests, detrimental to our interests. Never do anything that is not compatible with personal safety. A strong driver of actions in the Middle Ages, the belief in witchcraft started losing ground during the Renaissance period. Losing ground. Belief in witchcraft started receiving less attention or becoming less powerful. State. Okay. From his attitude, it is clear he wants to settle old scores. Take revenge. Okay, para jumble. Despite posting healthy profits, Volkswagen shares trade at a discount to peers. Six, verbal, 12 said okay. Despite posting healthy profits, Volkswagen shares trade at a discount to peers. Disastrous capital hike and expensive foreign to uncertainty about the main problem for this. It's the bad. Many investors have been disappointed before. So A starts the para because Volkswagen shares trade at a discount to peers. Further details about it 9 times compared to BMW's 90s, and the second cheapest. Further details. So AE should be the starter as per me, but I'm not able to see AE or A as the starter. So so EA should be the AEACDB. C, despite the main problem for this is the bad reputation among investors, a disastrous capital. Many investors right away. A disastrous share buyback left the investors. No, BD is again an obvious pair that have left the investors bewildered, and investors have been identified away. Main problem bad reputation among the investors. If I just explore the option first and the second, EDA, E, a disastrous tough business and uncertainty, bewildered, there's trade at a discount to peers. The main problem for this, okay, yeah, so despite posting healthy profits, they trade at a discount. The main problem for this is bad reputation among investors. I'm not sure about this one and move ahead, sorry. For decades, these artifacts were always known to the tools in the New World. Sometimes during these artifacts, which artifacts, sometimes since the 1930s, the archaeologists have thought these people to be members of the Clovis. So these cannot. Sometime during the end of the Pleistocene era, a band of Northeast Asian people crossed the Bering Sea, came to Alaska, and became the first Americans. The Clovis culture is known for its distinct stone tools, primarily the food trade. Okay, sometimes then the Bering Sea came to Alaska first Asian people. Since 1930s, for decades, these are E and C, A and D are together. C, A and D are together. Sometimes this is the scale. So C, B, D, A is the logical order. Sometime during this session, they became the first Americans since 30s. They were considered to be members of the Clovis culture. Then details of Clovis culture and ending with A. It's option A. Oof, I realize I'm a little rusty here. Very rusty. Uh, Geography of Europe with many nations. My grandfather had little formal education, but he had learned a valuable lesson. One could not go far without knowing language of others. The geography of many nations languages got to him this explicitly and forcibly. Okay, had learned a valuable lesson and taught him this lesson. Learning another language seemed the necessary and normal part of venturing out into the world. He learned French when he was 14, at a bakery working this is in Spanish when he shared a bunker with a Valencian chap in the army during World War One. Okay, so AB is a clear start, and there's only one option. So ABDC should be my answer. Bicycles, known for their simplicity and eco-friendliness, have been popular mode of transport for decades. I think I should rush towards the. Let me just check quickly what all question types are there. Parametric. Okay, grammar. I have grammar, pure grammar. Okay, which I'll complete quickly. Then inference. Okay, inference purpose, main purpose, synonym. Okay, fill in the blanks is there. RCs are after 31. So I think the last 10 questions are RC for which I need at least 15 minutes for the RC. So I'll quickly have to rush through these in the next 10 minutes. Okay. Bicycles, known for their simplicity and eco-friendly, have been popular mode of transport for decades. They're less costly to buy and maintain than a car. They occupy space in garage for those living in studios without access to personal garage. The bicycle can also be stored inside the house. They're less costly to buy and maintain than a car. Occupy less space without access to the bicycle can be stored inside of the house. Uh, Riders often experience a sense of freedom and connected with their surroundings. Bicycle more than just means of freedom. Floating bicycle with a component sign again popularity among commuters, offering a convenient solution to story in the rules. Tour de France is considered one of the most challenging procedures in the earlier 19th century. The invention of bicycle revolutionary was done to and following an efficient alternative to horse-drawn carriages. The popularity of cycling has led to the emergence of various cycling clubs and community events, fostering a sense of camaraderie among enthusiasts. Right. So this lesson also true for paper writing. Writers often experience a sense of feeling connected with their surroundings. Making cycling within just means of means of getting from one place to another. The popularity of cycling has led to the emergence of various cycling clubs and community events, fostering a sense of camaraderie, enthusiasts. Think can show without access to the game of offering an invent solution for. But a community is folding a solution for storage and transportation was actually not required. I think D should be the correct answer. Because how does it relate with the last line? You can't use physical touch to convey messages, and colleagues may not have enough patience to try and to comprehend our gestures all the time. In a world that thrives on global communication, the language barriers can often become significant hurdles for personal and professional interactions. While personally, people can limit these barriers by learning gestures or being more communicative through physical touch. On the professional front, things get a little complicated. Things get more complicated. We can't use physical touch to convey our messages, and our colleagues may not have enough patience to try to comprehend all the gestures all the time, our gestures all the time. This linguistic divide not only complicates international relations but also poses challenges for individuals to deal with this. So, okay, say language barriers. So we're talking about language barriers, and we can't touch. So something that continues on the linguistic barriers. There's miscommunication arise on language too. Misunderstanding affecting relations, personal, professional. Absence of standardized translation tools has created digital language barriers, hindering effective. Despite efforts to promote multilingualism, the dominance of few languages in global communication can marginalize others, reinforcing language inequalities. Moreover, language technical requirements of job positions can involve access to opportunities. Yes. Thing effective. The linguistic divide, this linguistic divide, what divide, what division? The efforts to, despite efforts to promote multilingualism, the dominance of a few languages, so dominance of few languages and marginalization of the others, this division. Checker was so deteriorated from lack of maintenance that nobody wanted to purchase it. Readers are susceptible to falling into a whirlpool of content we decided by content decided by industry agenda. An Instagram picture of a fancy plate of pretentious quantities of food, fancy plate is laudable. Sometimes bureaucrats handle cases assigned to them. They make decisions which, in retrospect or upon subsequent analysis, may not make sense. But since the bureaucrat has moved on to another post in the city, it is difficult to track him down or question his logic. So it sense. Since the question not to mention if the case is several years old, the bureaucrat might not remember very many details of about it. This is why it is imperative to impose a regulation for bureaucrats to note down their thoughts about the case in margins of the case files while working on them. The bureaucrats are clearly not happy with this proposal. Bureaucrats don't support because it means the bureaucrats are clearly not aware and have to maintain most cases handled because states with solving cases. Yeah, bureaucrats will support cases handled by bureaucrats. So, 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 cases handled by What's the lack of requirements? Causes delays or error in resolving cases. That's what this is all about. Cases, it does not say anywhere whether it allows them enough time. Most bureaucrats make mistakes, not necessary. Sometimes they make mistakes, or sometimes in retrospect, bureaucrats don't support it because it's naming it. Nowhere does it mention that they don't want to be more accountable. Problem could be something else. So yeah, lack of detailed notes causes basically that is what the inference is all about. He was a prominent British chemist and inventor. You can observe that at meeting party there and observe the enormous label the full of and prominent English chemist and inventor. Years ago, a grave American servant being in London observed that an evening party there and observed the enormous label and full of smart banter, whisking about to the admiration of as many as we spoke to. It was servant's destiny, but chancing here too complicated. Uh, Worries. Sure of this word, Esther. Um, Flamingos are generally viewed as elegant, graceful, but they are seen as surprisingly raw. They are known for their, but they also show, they also exhibit surprisingly raw. Okay. He is now dash. He is now regarded to be. Considered one of the considered one of the greatest musicians regarded as. In contemplating an effective and dash answer to satisfy the strictly objective requirement of the query, I hesitate to issue a response due to the aforementioned. Having initially feel that accurate answer would be the first one. I'm not sure about the second one, but I'll still analogy of the quiz course trajectory, no statement, representative answer, may. I think sentences are not intelligent, they are variable. They are a variable dash of humans versus humans and situation versus situation. After all, everything makes sense within the uh, scope of something. Cultural assimilation enriches our society, bringing vibrant tapestry of traditions, languages, and kinds of customs. It is essential to embrace and celebrate this each cultural integration, foment and display to dash cultural diversity enriches our society, and this is to foster understanding and unity among people from different backgrounds. 14 minutes for 10 questions of RC. Okay. Signal foods idea in the passage. Psychology has reflected and contributed to the cultural bias of exalting motherhood at the expense of fatherhood. Sigmund Freud considered the mother and the father to have a polling for development. Cadpel Gadpal argues that maternalism is instinctual to females, not only to the species but also in animals. Also in animals generally, he warns that anyone advocating male mothering may bring harm to everyone concerned. Strongly influenced by such psychiatry. Yeah, that's why I think it's a great thing. Well, I don't know, not but only man would be okay. Benjamin scored a 600 series. He would be saying 600 page book on childcare devotes just 3 pages to roll of artists where he does not sacrifice his masculinities for his jacket. Why should you occasionally to just to keep the mother out, father to the okay, but alas, mothers who in custody are not to provide surrogate fathers to them are going to be responsible. But the virus being a social extent throughout the 19th and the nature of the culture and the industry will be less than 10%. So your parents are taking part in the ground and making fire. So female children begin learning these social skills at very early age. There is a mechanism is being introduced in the not important to females. These society makes no effort to keep the boys learn the same social skills. Clearly, the patterns and attachment or bonding is being exclusively maternal now being called into question. Depends bond with their mother and father. Growing body literature now reveals that fathers do not have the do have the potential of potential nurturance. Their certain mother men are increasingly demanding to be accepted as nurturing parents rather than just provided by them all the parents for their fathers and searching for ways to become parents as well as fathers. That was the most likely to go against. Personality interests often influenced by their fathers. Personally, weakly influenced by the campaigns. Yeah, against is this. Father will not mention. The evidence for the following: mothers are teaching their male children to become this. Fathers are rejecting the advice to hire surrogate mothers. Mothers are turning over more child rearing responsibilities. Turning over more child rearing responsibilities. Fathers become more important in their still. What was so? So, so, for the recent tenders of science being found from parents and fathers is very much changing to the disease. Phase of becoming instinct, growing body reaching knowledge that fathers do have the potential of nurturing as mothers do. And are increasingly learning to be accepting this and are being rejected and finding ways. What do you mean by the phrase maternal instinct as given in the passage? There is maternal instinct and attachment or bonding, usually based on role reversal. Motherhood based on inherited behavior.
A maternal instinct like exclusively maternal are yeah. According to the passage, which of the given behaviors are new age fathers likely to buy educational toys, leaving their children with relatives, competing with mothers for more time with children, reading bedtime stories, or following. So, we don't follow however, there are exactly things other than searching was way too as well as other radical history. They're not fighting for time. They're not something more with their children. Normally, fathers would be the providers, not that. Leaving their children with relatives, competing with mothers is not what they're doing. Reading bedtime stories would be something, spending time. Which is following not true according to the passage. The author contends that both males and females should participate in raising children. Gatfill asserts that uh, children to females and not only species in general. Benjamin Spock argues that males should not be heavily involved in. Reports his three pages of the role of fathers, argues that males should not be heavily involved. Should be open, but should be away. But yes, you're right. Mead believes that males have a major role to play in raising children. But isn't intervention. Isn't intervention scientific studies. So most of the way good research and really not she does not believe according to the classification. Passage already 9 o'clock. According to the visual following is not true. By regarding the expanding regarding the expanding universe of the motion picture, you can easily imagine running the film backward. If you do so, you find the universe getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, you come to the moment when its whole mass is crammed into infinitely dense point. Before that, it didn't exist, or at least it didn't exist in its present form. Okay. Though there is some control exact age, most cosmology universe exists for about 10 to 20 billion years. For scale, this can come to 4.5 billion years. Uh, age of the solar times and disappearance of dinosaurs 60 to 65 million years, and the age of the universe is about 3 million years. The event that marked the beginning of the universe was christened the Big Bang. The term is now into the vernacular of our children, maybe the rest of this country. Slow growth and expansion for more simple statement that the universe that we now is was there in that field gave it a second thought yet to the statement of profound implication mostly lies and trace one of the concepts of time, linear time, remaining different time, cyclical time, and then continues around linear functions. So, linear functions of cyclical time, the question of creation never lies in the surface was and will be. But also create always neurological treatment something on the must do so in response to the actions or being the actions of compassion being because of that belief estimates believe that theological discussion find themselves in one when they posit the Big Bang universe. then fairly in the middle of the age old debate on founding everyone should be disposed the Big Bang that should be disposed of immediately is the notion that the universe expansion is analogous to the expansion of artillery shell. The galaxies are not like substance spreading from central explosion. The reason in low analogy is a more satisfactory way to think about the whole process. According to the passage with the following statements is not true. Many people believe that a rational impetus so it's created immediately after the Big Bang. Yes, this is not true. Solar system, as per the passage, the solar system was created. Universe, Big Bang happened billions of years ago. Solar system happened, yeah, not immediately after the Big Bang. While this author can compare the universe to a motion picture, as a motion picture, you can easily imagine running the film backward if you usually find the getting smaller and smaller, given the point its masses can be exponent. So doing operated according to linear time to show that there is a progressive feeling. Very clear here. The universe was formed by a rational being. It was following can you logical infer the universe will eventually be destroyed. The universe continues to expand in size. So like a age of debate, the question about the existence, the question about the existence of God. And we right. I click on OK to view the scorecard. I think taking me to my IMS homepage. So I just go to analytics. I couldn't actually, please try and check how many questions I attempted, but I think we'll be able to see here on the scorecard. Okay. So thankfully, I have cleared the cutoffs. And as expected by me, I have scored the least marks in the verbal ability section. In quantitative ability, 36 attempted, 35 correct, 38 attempted, 35 correct, 35 attempted, 29 correct. I would be happy with that performance because I haven't been practicing verbal ability at all. So very happy with that performance. There is no sectional cutoff over here.
So if I'm scoring a 386, this cutoff is 58, I've crossed the cutoff, which is 328 marks by a healthy 58 marks. I'd be happy with that. However, realizing that I could score maybe around 8 marks more in the quant section. Maybe if I would have decently prepared for the verbal ability section, as you could see, my performance in the verbal ability section was very weak. It was easily possible if I would have, prepared for it, or if I were in touch with the concepts of verbal ability, especially, all those verbal reasoning part and reading comprehensions, the reading part and everything. It was easily possible, I think, to, get around 34 or 35 questions right in the verbal ability section. Maybe my attempts would have increased by one or two, and my accuracy would have been much higher. But in any case, the whole point of this live solving was to kind of show you how to time the question paper. When I was in my strong areas, that is quant and logical reasoning, I completed the sections in around 45 minutes, 45 minutes for the quant section and around 40 minutes for the LR section. So I had a healthy 35 or 40 minutes around for the verbal ability section. And although that should have taken a little lesser time, but because I saved some time in my Q and LR sections, even though I went slow there, I could attempt a decent 35. It's not good, it's decent. And I got 29 correct. It was easily possible to get 34, 33, 34 correct over here. So, basically, I hope this gives you an understanding on how you can, basically balance your time in your strong and weak areas. If you're a verbal strong student, some of the questions that you would have seen in my quant, I went got the answers in some 15 seconds also. So for you that might take a minute, but you will be saving a lot of time in the verbal ability section. I took verbal ability section, I took 38 minutes. Verbal ability sections, many of you would be able to complete within 25 to 30 minutes also. So that gives you a whole lot of extra time for the quant section and the LR sections. So even if you're not as fast as I was, during some of the questions that I was taking up, you could give that extra time and score something similar. There are students who have scored 400 plus in this test. So and like around, I think 3 or 4 students at least who scored 400 plus. So yeah, it was easily possible to score these many marks or even more than this. So I hope this live solving has helped you get a better understanding of time management and question choices. Even though when I was in quant, there were certain questions where I thought the questions were easy, but because I was getting stuck, after 1.5 minutes or 1.5 minutes max, I left the questions, even though I thought I could have come back, gone back to those questions. So yes, with that, I wish you all the best in your IPMAT Rohtak preparation. Keep taking more mocks, and the level of difficulties could keep on varying. But yeah, keep applying. Basically keep solving only the easy questions. Basically, the paper is not going to be very difficult, and if it is very difficult, you should be able to dynamically adjust your attempts. However, if it maintains the difficulty level as per the last couple of years, you should focus on solving only the easy questions. If at all you find questions which are lengthy or taking up a lot of time, you should learn you should develop that habit to leave the question. That's the most important, in these exams. So with that, I'll end the meeting here. Thank you very much for joining and staying back till the end. All the best to all of you in your preparation. All right, bye bye.